crickets. Apparently that may be in one of the editions of Around the World in 80 Seconds this week. Hi, I'm Kim MacDonald. I hope you had a good weekend. We do have an end to the beautiful sunshine that was in southern Ontario all weekend long. Temperatures were fairly warm. It got warmer on Monday, a little more cloud cover, and the reason being we've got a big lumbering low pressure system moving in. At one point there was a rainfall warning in Windsor, and for good reason. There was some localized flooding with heavy rain there. In Detroit they had seen about 100 millimeters of rain, so some of that had come over, about 60 millimeters or so in Windsor. We still have rain through the overnight on Monday into Tuesday and through Wednesday morning, although a lot of that will have progressed eastward. The threat of thunderstorms through the afternoon on Tuesday as well, so keep that in mind. Temperatures will drop behind the low pressure system. Tuesday we're looking at temperatures around the 24-degree mark, and then by the time we get to Wednesday, low 20s. Coming up, top 5 Canadian hurricanes. We'll count them down. Falling stateside in Detroit, over 100 millimeters there, and then we saw over 60 millimeters fall in Windsor, and that was enough to cause some localized flooding. I had a few good photos posted as well. Number of days above 30 Celsius. It hasn't been a particularly hot summer, so from May till August 10th, Toronto has only seen 4 days, Windsor 7, which is the same as Fredericton. So yeah, it's been a little on the cool side. A lot of people like that, though. They're okay with the fact that it hasn't been particularly hot or humid. Others, they just want all the heat they can get summertime. Okay, Tuesday we've got the threat of thunderstorms across southern Ontario. Here's the reason why. We've got this big lumbering low pressure system. It's a slow mover, and as it moves through, especially through the overnight, heavy rain expected, rainfall warnings in northern Ontario, and then the threat of thunderstorms with that cold front. Temperatures will cool right down behind this, and we are expecting a clearing through the day on Tuesday. So Tuesday, the heaviest rain should fall in the morning, at least around the Golden Horseshoe. Heavier rain through the afternoon into Ottawa and Montreal, so 30 to 45 millimeters of rain expected. And here is your long-range forecast for Cornwall. A little unsettled. Okay, coming up, we're going to I like that. Happy birthday, Gus. Okay, so this is what it looks like, or looked like, on Monday across Atlantic Canada. Temperatures in the 20s. We had a lot of rain again in St. John's. Drizzly couple of days ahead and much cooler than we saw last week. Remember that? People were complaining about the heat. 16.6, that's it. Yeah, on the cool side. Everything has dropped across Newfoundland temperature-wise, and it's going to be great for the next few days, especially in the east. Now, for the Maritimes, you have a really nice forecast for the next few days until at least Thursday. No showers expected. This area of low pressure will continue to bring this counterclockwise flow. So right off the Atlantic, here comes the rain and the cloud cover. Not heavy rain, just drizzle for the most part for the next few days. And high pressure remains in place for the Maritimes. We've got that big area of low pressure over Ontario and Quebec, but that doesn't move in for a few more days. So you're holding it back, which is nice. Yarmouth looks like this. Temperatures just around that 20-degree mark for the next few days. And Charlottetown, you don't see your showers until about Friday. Okay, not bad in the sky. We've got the Perseid meteor shower, plus we've got the supermoon, and those two things are battling it out a little bit because that supermoon is so bright it makes it sometimes more difficult to see the meteor showers. And then what about the cloud cover? So what is your where's the best place to watch this? Not in the east, obviously. Fair skies, though, across eastern Quebec, the Maritimes, not so bad there. Poor in Ontario and Newfoundland, primarily because of the cloud cover, low pressure system. The better place to be would be in the west, the prairies. Good to excellent there. Okay, these will be your temperatures for Tuesday afternoon. Not a bad day across the Maritimes. Again, Newfoundland, you're stuck in the rain, not in the south west, but certainly in the Avalon, and that's that area of low pressure. So it'll continue to bring the gray skies and the drizzle to you. In the meantime, coming up after your local forecast, issued the warning after taking a look at what was going on in Detroit. There had been about 100 millimeters of rain there. Now, obviously, some of it moved into Windsor, but not quite that much, but over 60 millimeters, and that's enough to cause some localized flooding, which is what we saw. Big area of low pressure. It's a slow mover. Northeastern Ontario, rainfall warnings 40 to 60 millimeters. Southern Ontario, anywhere between 15 and 40 millimeters, depending on if you get a thunderstorm or not. And we could see one, especially with this cold front moving through, either through the overnight or Tuesday. By Wednesday, it's starting to clear out, but temperatures certainly much cooler as we get into the long-range forecast. After Tuesday, low 20s for the remainder in Toronto, and in Ottawa, we've got a wet week ahead. Coming up, I'll be back with a